for our both candidates for coming today. So we are going to start with our first candidate, Dania. Can you please tell us your experience?
Good morning, Miss. To tell everyone, I was the student council president and the captain of the debate team at my school. I led several planning meetings and organized programs, and also helped my teams to win several times.
Alright, Dania. The next question is, how would you describe your leadership style?
Decisive and performance-driven. I set high standards and expect all my team members can follow it.
Okay, now tell us about a challenge you face.
During the competitions, two teammates disagreed with the strategy, so I made a quick final decision to move forward. And we won.
Alright, thank you, Dania, for your answers. Now let's move on to our second candidate, Nizar. Please welcome.
Alright, so good morning, Nizar. So tell me about your leadership skills.
Good morning, Miss. Thank you for this opportunity. I may not have official titles, but I believe leadership starts with responsibility. Last year, I organized a small study group in my village to help students who were struggling at school.
Kilita, can you share what inspired you to do that?
I grew up in the same situation where tuition classes were never an option for me, so I don't want any other student to feel left behind.
So how did you organize it?
I asked for an open space at the community hall, and then I invited my friends to join, and then we share books and talk about a subject at school.
Alright, so Iza, throughout your process doing the activity, do you face any challenges?
Yes, at first only a few students came, but I kept going. I realized that leadership is about consistency and responsibility.
I think that's all for today's interview. Thank you for both candidates, and I hope the best may get this scholarship.
You know what? Last night, I dreamed about eating a whole ayam gepuk by myself.
Oh yeah.
Didn't quit. I have a random question. What are you guys planning to do after graduation? That's not random. That's scary. You know, I'm thinking about teaching. You know, I love working with students, but handling a classroom by myself is scary for me.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You're the most patient person here. However, I'm more worried about myself. I want to start business. Maybe start small first. But actually, I'm more worried about the marketing, money, the competition. It's very overwhelming.
I mean, like, business sounds really exciting. At least you get to be your own boss.
Yes, exactly.
I'm thinking about being involved in media, something like requires me to be journalist or maybe content creation, but working with deadlines, client and pressure, oh yeah, that will stress me out.
Exactly. I think I want to go into social work. I really want to help people in community. But sometimes I think, what if I'm not strong enough emotionally? It feels like a huge responsibility.
Don't worry. I think you are capable of it.
Well, for me, I'm aiming for engineering. I know it sounds
Engineering?
very but I just want stability, a secure job, stable income, especially for my family, y'all.
That's not boring. That's responsible. I think I want to focus on education. Maybe counselor student? Because as you all know, I like to listen to people and helping them figure things out. That actually suits you so much. I know.
Yeah, you're literally the therapist friend of this girl.
Please.
I feel like it's crazy that we're all so different. We want to be teachers, social worker, media worker, engineer, business owner.
Yeah.
I agree.
But somehow we all ended up on the same bench every day.
But that's the best part. Different dream, but we all have the same struggle.
Yeah.
But do you guys ever feel scared though? Like, what if things don't go as planned? Of course, but I guess that's normal. We're still figuring things out.
Yeah, and maybe we don't actually need to figure out everything alone.
Yeah. We should hang out more, not just when there's assignment.
Assignment. We could just study together sometimes, like go to workshops and campus events. Workshops. Try new things.
Or maybe we just chill, no stress, no future thought, just food and laughter.
I like that. So, we promise to support each other even after graduation.
Yeah, promise.
Okay. Alright then, since we are talking about the future, let's start with something. Coffee.
Thank you for coming, Safia. I need to discuss something important regarding your final exam.
Yes, Dr. Farid. Is everything okay?
Your answer on your exam paper are almost identical to another student's paper. So this raises concern for me. So I suspect academic dishonesty.
What? No, doctor. I didn't see it. I studied really hard for this exam.
Similarity is too significant for me to ignore. Can you explain this?
Well, I can't explain on someone else's answers, but I did my work honestly. You can check my past results. I've never been involved in any misconduct.
That may be true, but evidence is in front of me right now.
Doctor, I understand this looks suspicious, but I would never risk my future like this. Maybe we studied the same topics or maybe the same similar references?
Did she communicate with the student during the exam?
No, doctor. You can check the system footage. I was seated in the front row.
You're asking me to review the footage?
Yes, please, doctor. I'm willing to cooperate because I know I'm innocent.
Alright, I will review this recording and evaluate this method. Safia, I have reviewed the CCTV footage and there is no communication between you and the other student.
Thank you, doctor.
I'm really sorry for the